Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in. All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 65 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak.
And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak? A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
2nd and 3.
Flushed out, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
on the inside handoff.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run again with Harris, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete to Kelly.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nakobe Dean coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Kelly. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Mahomes.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because
just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Webster.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Tried to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Webster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over him. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Jonathan Grenard
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball